Welcome back, my Alpha family. Tonight, we are going to speak about something powerful and undeniable. You have faced trials in your life, times when it felt like the world was against you. People around you, those who you thought were allies, plotted, schemed, and set traps, hoping to watch you fall. But you didn't fall. Instead, you turned it all on them. They set a trap for you, but you turned it on them. They didn't understand who they were dealing with. They couldn't fathom your strength, your resilience, and your ability to outsmart their every move. Now, let me make this crystal clear. When they set that trap for you, they thought they had you cornered. They thought you were weak, that you were naive, that you wouldn't see through their lies and manipulations. But they underestimated you. And that's the biggest mistake anyone can make when facing someone like you. Because, my Alpha family, you don't just survive, you adapt. You don't just get through the storm, you learn how to control it. And when the world tried to throw you into their trap, you didn't just step in, you turned it into your weapon, your opportunity, your moment of power. You see, those who try to trap others are always so focused on the immediate results of their plans. They don't realize that the true game is much bigger. They didn't consider the possibility that you would outwit them, that you would see their moves before they even made them. They didn't see the storm brewing in you. They thought they could break you, bury you under pressure, and watch as you crumbled. But you've always been more than they could handle. Your power, your intellect, your ability to turn obstacles into stepping stones. These are things they couldn't predict. They couldn't anticipate your response. And that's why they failed. They thought they had you trapped, but in reality, they were the ones who walked straight into their own pitfall. They laid the groundwork for their own destruction by underestimating you. They thought you were just another pawn in their little game, but you were the king all along. And just like any seasoned warrior, you didn't rush into battle. You waited. You analyzed their every move, their every word, their every action. And when the time came, you struck. You didn't just escape their trap. You turned it on them, flipped it in ways they never saw coming. And now they're left scrambling, caught in the mess they created for themselves. It's easy to get caught up in the emotions of betrayal and frustration when you realize someone tried to sabotage you. It's tempting to dwell on the pain of being deceived, of feeling like a fool. But remember this, my Alpha family, that feeling of betrayal is nothing more than a sign that you're onto something. They came after you because they saw your power, they saw your potential, and they feared it. The trap they set wasn't for their benefit. It was to contain you, to limit you, to control you. And yet, they ended up showing their own weaknesses in the process. Their fear of you became their downfall. Now let's talk about what it takes to turn a trap into your advantage. It requires awareness, strategy, and patience. Most people, when faced with opposition, react instinctively. They act out of emotion, out of anger or frustration, and that's what their enemies expect. They expect you to fall into the same patterns, but not you. You see the bigger picture. You understand that real power lies in control. Control over your emotions, control over your actions, and control over the situation, even when it seems like you're at a disadvantage. When they tried to entrap you, they assumed you would panic, that you would let fear dictate your moves. But you knew better. You knew that if you stayed calm, if you stayed strategic, you would turn the tables. What happened next was inevitable. You took what they thought was their advantage and made it yours. They wanted to control the narrative, to put you in a position where you would be the one fighting for survival. But you rewrote that narrative, taking charge of the story. You didn't just fight back, you fought back smartly. You didn't just defend yourself, you became the predator. And when they thought they were winning, When they thought they had you right where they wanted you, you slipped free and turned their world upside down. This is the true power of the alpha mindset. It's not about brute force or impulsive reactions. It's about thinking 3 steps ahead. It's about seeing the bigger picture, not just the immediate struggle in front of you. It's about knowing that the people who come after you don't understand the depth of your strength. They only see what's in front of them, the surface level things. But you, my alpha family, you know that your power goes far deeper than they could ever comprehend. Now, as you stand victorious, understand this. Your victory isn't just about what they tried to do to you. It's about what you became because of it. The trap they set was just another lesson. Every obstacle, every betrayal, every trap laid in your path is just another opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable. The more they try to bring you down, the more you rise. And when they finally realize their mistake, when they see you standing tall, they'll understand that they were never your enemy. They were your fuel. They were the ones who fed your fire. But don't let them off easy either. They thought they could take you down with ease, so let them remember who you are. Let them remember the power of underestimating someone who knows their worth. When they tried to hold you back, when they thought they had you trapped, they were only pushing you closer to the moment where you would show them just how powerful you truly are. Let that power shine in every action you take. Let it fuel your every decision. Let it be the thing that drives you forward as you continue to rise above their petty games. They underestimated you. They thought they could play with your life, your future, your success. But now, the joke is on them. They set the trap, but you were always one step ahead. And as they struggle to fix the mess they've made, you will move forward, stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever before. This is your moment. They tried to take you down, but instead, they made you unstoppable. This is the power of the alpha mindset. This is what it means to rise above every challenge, every obstacle, every trap set by those who wish to see you fall. You don't just survive, you turn everything against them. You don't just play the game, you redefine it. They thought they could control you, but in the end, you controlled them. And now, as they watch you move forward with purpose and power, they'll know that they were never even a threat to you. Because you are an alpha, and nothing, not a single trap, will ever keep you down. So take this moment, my alpha family, and let it be a reminder of what you're truly capable of. There's no trap too strong, no enemy too clever, no obstacle too great for you to overcome. You will continue to rise, to fight, to outsmart every single person who dares to cross your path. They set a trap for you, but in the end, you turned it on them, and now they will never forget the price of underestimating you. Is one that no one truly understands until it's too late. They see your strength, your silence, your quiet confidence, and they mistake it for weakness. They see you in your calm, collected state and assume that you're harmless, passive, or too complacent to take action. But the truth is, you are nothing like what they expect. You are a force that grows stronger with each challenge, each trial, and every attempt to push you back. And when they set that trap for you, when they believed they had you pinned down, they made a critical error. They failed to see the depth of your power. They couldn't comprehend the magnitude of your resolve. They underestimated the force that was about to rise within you, and that miscalculation will cost them everything. They tried to play with you as though you were just another pawn on their chessboard. They thought that with a few moves, deceiving you, betraying your trust, pulling the rug from under your feet, they could crush you. But the truth of the matter is this: they were never playing the same game as you. They were caught up in their own little strategy, a strategy designed for those who don't know how to think beyond the immediate future. They were focused on winning the small battles, oblivious to the fact that you were already planning your next move, and your next move would change everything. Underestimating someone like you is the gravest mistake a person can make. The world has seen many people rise to the occasion, but what people like you possess is something unique, an ability to turn the most dangerous, toxic, and painful situations into opportunities for growth. While others may crumble under pressure, you don't bend or break. You adapt, you evolve, you find strength where others see none. And that's the part they missed. They thought they had you figured out, that they knew what you were capable of, but they only saw the surface. They couldn't see the depths of your mind, your spirit, your determination. The cost of underestimating you is far steeper than they could have ever imagined. When people mistake your silence for submission, when they mistake your calmness for weakness, they open themselves up to their own destruction. You are not a mere reaction to their actions. You are the one who controls the game. You are the one who controls the outcome. When they thought they could control your story, they had no idea that they were only writing the first chapter of a much bigger narrative, one where you were always the protagonist. You see, the traps they set for you were never meant to break you. They were meant to reveal who you are, to show the world what you're capable of when you refuse to fall. They thought that by isolating you, by creating obstacles in your path, by pushing you to your limits, they could stifle your growth. But they failed to understand that each setback, each betrayal, only fueled the fire that burns within you. When they tried to take you down, they only fueled your drive. And now, they must face the consequences of awakening something in you that cannot be undone. The true cost of underestimating you lies in the fact that they don't realize just how strong you are until it's too late. They think they can destroy you with their schemes, their plans, and their manipulation, but they don't see the force they've unleashed. What they don't understand is that you were born for moments like this, born to face adversity and turn it into your advantage, born to rise when others try to push you down, born to prove that no one, not a single person, can dictate your fate, no matter how hard they try. They set their trap. They thought they had it all figured out. They thought that they knew what you wanted, what you feared, how you would respond. But in reality, they didn't know you at all. They didn't know your strength, your intellect, or your unshakable will. They didn't know that you would stand tall in the face of their deceit, that you would find a way to not just survive, but to thrive. And now, as they watch the chaos they've caused unfold, they realize the mistake they made. Because the price of underestimating you isn't just a minor loss, it's the unraveling of everything they thought they had control of. When they set that trap for you, they thought you would panic. They thought you would make mistakes, that you would crumble under the weight of their manipulation. But what they didn't account for was your ability to think beyond the moment, to see the bigger picture. They didn't realize that you had already been preparing for this, that you were already thinking 2, 3, even 5 steps ahead. While they were busy trying to outmaneuver you, you were already planning how to turn the tables. And when the time came, you didn't just escape their trap. You turned it into a weapon. You used it to your advantage. You used their own schemes against them. Every move they made to trap you became the very thing that helped you succeed. And now, they are left in the rubble of their own creation, wondering how they were outplayed by someone they thought was beneath them. This is the price of underestimating you. It's not just a loss in a single battle. It's the collapse of everything they've worked for. But what they don't realize is that the real victory isn't in just turning their trap around. It's in the fact that you have grown stronger, wiser, and more powerful from the experience. Every time someone underestimates you, they unknowingly teach you more about how to operate in this world. They show you their weaknesses, their tactics, their vulnerabilities. And each time, you use this knowledge to better prepare yourself for the next challenge. You don't just win the battle, they make you unstoppable in the process. This is why they pay the price. When they try to bring you down, when they set their traps, they don't just fail, they inadvertently shape you into the person you were meant to become. Every effort they make to crush your spirit is actually building your resilience. Every lie they tell, every manipulation they pull, every betrayal they execute, all of it only serves to make you stronger. And when they finally realize the damage they've caused to themselves, when they understand that they've built a monster instead of defeating one, it will be too late. The price of underestimating you is not just failure. It's the unraveling of everything they thought they controlled. It's the destruction of their own plans, their own schemes, and their own sense of power. Because when they tried to break you, when they thought they could trap you, they were actually strengthening the very thing they feared most: your ability to rise, to adapt, and to conquer. They thought they were the ones in control, but in reality, you were always the one who held the cards. And now, as you rise above them, as you take the power that was once used against you and turn it into your own, they'll realize the true cost of their mistake. So, let this be a lesson to anyone who dares to underestimate you in the future. Let them remember that the price of underestimating you is not just a small defeat. It is the ultimate failure, the collapse of everything they believed they could control. Because you are not someone to be underestimated. You are a force to be reckoned with, and anyone who tries to bring you down will only find themselves paying the price for their arrogance, their ignorance, and their failure to understand who you truly are. Underestimating you comes from one simple mistake. They never took the time to understand who you truly are. They see the outer shell, the composed nature you present to the world, but they don't see the depths beneath the surface. They don't understand the relentless will you carry inside you, the storms you've weathered, and the battles you've fought in silence. They mistake your quiet strength for submission, your patience for weakness, and your ability to remain calm for fear. They don't understand the fire that burns within you, the unwavering determination that guides every step you take, and the depths of your resilience that can never be broken. When people underestimate you, they fail to see that you are not the same as everyone else. You are not born to blend in. You are not born to be passive. You are not born to simply accept what comes your way without a fight. No, you were born with a purpose. You were born with a fire in your soul that cannot be extinguished by anyone or anything. Your strength comes not from seeking approval or validation from the outside world, but from the deep well of power within you. You are a force unto yourself, and when the world underestimates you, they fail to comprehend that they are only dealing with the surface of your true power. Your true strength is not in how you appear on the outside, how you dress, or how you speak. It is in your ability to endure. It is in your ability to overcome when the odds are stacked against you. It is in your refusal to accept defeat when the world tells you to give up. People who set traps for you, people who plot against you, they have no idea what they are up against. They don't realize that every time they try to break you, every time they try to bring you down, they are only strengthening you, because you are not like the others. You were built differently. You were made to rise. There is a strength in you that is born of adversity. It's the kind of strength that comes from facing impossible odds and walking through fire, emerging unscathed. You are a warrior forged in the flames of hardship, a survivor of battles fought in the shadows. Every challenge you've faced has only made you sharper, more focused, more deadly. The world thinks they understand you, but they don't. They look at your calm demeanor, your quiet confidence, and they think they have you figured out. But they are wrong. You are a storm waiting to be unleashed, And when that storm comes, it will wash away everything in its path. They fail to understand the depth of your resolve. You are not easily swayed by the opinions of others. You do not need validation. You do not need approval. You know who you are, and that is all that matters. Your power lies in your ability to remain true to yourself, regardless of the world around you. They think they can break you with their words, their lies, and their manipulations, but they don't realize that you are untouchable. You are impervious to their small attempts at control because you are anchored in your own self-belief. They fail to realize that the traps they set for you are nothing more than distractions. They think they are testing you, trying to bring you to your knees, but they don't understand that you were always prepared for this. You have faced worse. You have been in darker places, fought harder battles, and emerged victorious every single time. This is not your first challenge, and it won't be your last. You were made for moments like this. You were made to rise above adversity, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to use every challenge as a stepping stone to greater power. The true measure of your strength is not in how you react to their attacks, but in how you turn those attacks into opportunities. They think they are hurting you. They think they are breaking you, but they are only helping you grow. Every setback is a lesson. Every obstacle is a chance to become stronger. Every trap they set is an opportunity to outsmart them, to show them just how powerless they truly are against you. You see, they think they can break you by taking away what you have, but they don't understand that what you have is not material. It is spiritual. It is mental. It is a fire that cannot be put out. They can take away your possessions. They can try to destroy your reputation, but they cannot touch your soul. Your spirit is unbreakable. Your will is unyielding. And as long as you hold on to that inner strength, no one will ever be able to defeat you. Not the ones who plot against you, not the ones who betray you, and not the ones who try to tear you down. Because you are not who they think you are. They fail to see that your calmness is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of control. You don't react because you don't need to. You don't rush into action because you know that every move you make must be calculated. You see the game for what it is, and you know that patience is often the most powerful weapon. They think that your silence means submission, but in reality, it means you are watching, waiting, and learning. And when the time is right, you strike. Your silence is not the absence of power. It is the presence of strategic thought. You don't give away your moves too soon. You don't waste your energy on unnecessary fights. You wait until the time is right, until you have gathered all the information you need. And when that moment comes, when you finally make your move, it is always precise, it is always calculated, and it always delivers results. They will never see it coming. They don't realize that their traps are nothing more than the fuel that feeds your fire. They think they are closing in on you, but in reality, they are only feeding your hunger for success, your desire to prove them wrong, and your need to rise above the limitations they try to impose on you. Every time they try to push you down, you only get stronger. Every time they try to break you, you only become more unbreakable. They fail to understand that they are not your enemy, they are your stepping stones. Each challenge they throw your way is an opportunity for you to elevate yourself to the next level. They don't understand the depth of your power because they don't see what lies within you. They don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into making you who you are. They don't see the late nights, the sacrifices and the years of hard work that have prepared you for this moment. They don't see the pain you've endured, the betrayals you've survived, and the darkness you've overcome. They don't know the battles you've fought in silence, the scars you carry, and the lessons you've learned along the way. And that's why they underestimate you. They see what's on the surface, but they fail to see the depths beneath. They think they can trap you, control you, and break you. But what they don't realize is that your strength comes from the depths of your soul, from the lessons you've learned, and from the battles you've won. They can never touch that. They can never take that away from you. And as long as you hold on to that inner strength, there is nothing they can do to defeat you. So let them set their traps. Let them try to deceive you, to manipulate you, to break you. Let them believe that they have control over you, because in the end, they will realize the truth. They can never defeat someone who knows who they truly are. And when they see you rise, when they see you turn their traps into opportunities, when they see you emerge stronger than ever before, they will understand the price of underestimating you. They will understand that the only one in control of your destiny is you, and that is the ultimate victory. The world may try to break you. People may try to hold you back. But as long as you know who you truly are, as long as you trust in the power that lies within you, nothing can stop you. Because your power is not external, it is internal. It is the fire that burns in your heart, the resolve that guides your every action, and the unwavering belief in your own ability to rise above anything that comes your way. And once you understand that, no one will ever be able to take that power from you. In the end, those who underestimate you will always pay the price for their ignorance. They may try to break you, trap you, or push you into submission, but they will never understand the true strength you carry within. Your power isn't defined by the surface. They fail to see the depths of your resolve, the fire that fuels your soul. You are unshakable, unyielding, and unstoppable. With each attempt to bring you down, you rise higher, more determined than ever. The world may try to control your fate, but the truth is, only you hold the key to your destiny. And when they realize that, it'll be far too late. You are the master of your own path. Always remember, those who try to trap you only pave the way for your victory.